May have the star power, guys, but there's still areas of Ja's game that can improve, according to one Charles Barkley. Here's what he said last night before the game. The next evolution for Ja is that he's got to learn how to make the players around him better. When you're a great player, you can get your shot anytime you want to. I don't think he's added that to his game yet. Sometimes when you make a play, you got to be thinking, I can go around this guy, but I need to get this guy going. Stephen A., you agree with Sir Charles?
I do not agree with Charles Barkley at all. I respect it. Of course, he's entitled to his opinion, but I don't agree with him in this particular situation. Ja Morant is a superstar, an absolute spectacular player. He is one of the leading candidates for league MVP honors as far as I'm concerned. He is averaging 29 a game on 48% shooting from the field and a career best 40% shooting from three-point range. Don't tell me that Dylan Brooks and Desmond Bain and Brandon Clark and these brothers don't benefit from the greatness of Ja Morant. I understand they won games without him last year during the regular season. Where the hell did they end up? Home. One could easily argue that they would have beaten the Golden State Warriors. I don't make that argument, of course, because I went with the Warriors. But they could have beaten the Warriors if Ja Morant had not gotten hurt during that series. This brother's something special, and I don't consider him selfish at all. A matter of fact, I see a guy that repeatedly creates scoring opportunities for his teammates. Now, that doesn't mean he can't improve. It doesn't mean he can't get better. But make no mistake, he is a star personified. He is box office. He is spectacular. He gets better and better and better every year. My only concern about Ja Morant is that he is so aggressive. He plays with such volatility, like a Zion Williamson. I always worry about their health, them getting hurt. That is it. Ja Morant, I cry once a month because Ja Morant got drafted a pick ahead of the New York Knicks, who got R.J. Barrett with the number 3 overall pick because Ja Morant went number 2. Could you imagine Ja Morant at Madison Square Garden? Lord have mercy. What a miss.
Who would you take to start a team right now? Doncic or Morant?
Doncic?
Yeah, from Dallas. That's a tough one.
It's a tough one.
I would take Morant probably.
So would I. But Luka Doncic is special
he's
too.
Great player.
And not only that, the way he plays, you can make a legitimate argument he should go before Ja only because the likelihood of him being healthier than Ja down the road seems possible.
Now, the one that you did not put in here, they would not have gone 20-5, Dallas, if Luka was not if he missed 25 games.
Okay.
Last year, Memphis went 20-5 when Morant was out. 20 up and 5 down.
Okay.
There's no way the Mavericks are doing that without Luka if he missed 25 games last year. Without him, that's amazing. So that tells you that there's a lot of talent to work with that ball club, and maybe it's a little overrated what Morant does for the team. I'll give you something else.
Go ahead.
Second round against Golden State. You know, he missed 3 games in that series.
Yes.
In Game 4,
he got hurt in Game 4. He missed Game 5 and 6, right?
Oh no, 3.
Yeah,
That's what Sammy does. Let's say 3. Maybe he got hurt in the middle of the game.
Yes.
In Game 3, they lost by 2. They lost 101-98. In Game 5, they killed. Game 4, they lost 101-98. In Game 5, they destroyed the Warriors. Remember that famous game up by 50 points?
By 50.
And then in Game 6, they lost 110-106. Now, if you put Luka in that situation, and they're playing Golden State, and he missed 3 of those games, you think those games are going to be 4-point games or 2-point games? So my point is that there's a lot for him to work with, and even without him last year, they were very, very good. Which does that mean we overplay how significant he is?
Well, here's how you look at it, and I understand that. I get where you're coming from. Check out where I'm coming from. I love Memphis moxie. I think Memphis got a chance to win it all. I think they hear the noise about Golden State coming from me and others and other teams, at least to start the season, and they're like, you must have forgot. Memphis can beat anybody. I get that, and I fully know that because I like their moxie. I like their aggression. I like the young thoroughbreds they got. I like their heart. They ain't scared of anybody. My point to you is this. Let's reverse what you're saying. You talk about what Dallas doesn't have to work with and what Luka brings to the table. How about the fact that Memphis has a lot to work with? And when Ja Morant rolls up, they still stand down. Because they know, no matter how good we are, there's levels to this. And that brother is on a level nobody on that team, as gifted as they are, no one on that team is qualified to touch. I said it to you before, and I'm going to say it again. They need to take them damn Memphis
Oh, you're
signs
nuts.
out. They need to
Elvis.
take them damn Elvis signs down. They need to stop talking about Graceland. It is a new era in the city of Memphis, Tennessee, and it begins and ends with the one and only Ja Morant. That brother is something special. And I love my man Charles Barkley. And a lot of things he says I agree with, and even some of the things he says I don't agree with, so what? We all got our opinions. But I'm not going to sit here and let anybody imply that, Ja doesn't make players around him better and No, that's not him. That's not him. He is a superstar, and any franchise should be proud to lead, to have a starter franchise with a brother like that.
Absolutely.
He is special. He is special.
Let me make
Ja Morant was not happy with these comments from Charles Barkley. He quote tweeted him saying, "Kneepads." As funny as that is, I don't know why Ja Morant has to overreact. Charles Barkley wasn't attacking him. He just said, there's areas of your game I think you can improve, and here's what they are. I like Ja Morant, and I disagree with Charles Barkley, but this isn't the first time he's overreacted like this. He said he could smoke Michael Jordan one-on-one, and his Grizzlies team told the Warriors they already have a super team, and they haven't won anything yet. Back to the topic, the reason I disagree with Charles Barkley is because Ja Morant proved in the playoffs he's capable of making his teammates better. They were better with him against the Warriors, and against the Timberwolves, even when he shot poorly, he found a way to contribute and help the team win. So Ja has it in his bag. Now, if Chuck's saying he can do it more consistently, I agree, and there's always room to improve, like Stephen A said. But he can make his teammates better, and he's proven it. Last season, without Ja, the Grizzlies had a better record than they did with him. But it's the playoffs that matters. That's when you need your superstars. And Ja Morant proved his value. There's no way this team is better without him. We've seen the Brooklyn Nets have a better record without Kyrie in the regular season. But when he hurt his ankle in the playoffs, the Nets were doomed. And that's because you need that star power. And Ja Morant has proven that he's able to make his teammates better in the playoffs when you need your superstars. And that's all that matters. He doesn't need to add it to his game. He just needs to show it more. In the regular season, he can make it about himself sometimes. He can have big scoring nights and the team loses. They can win without him. But in the playoffs, when the money's on the line, Ja Morant has proven his value. But that's just what I think. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more NBA content just like this, and I will see you in the next upload.